Well, I think for West Ham they'll be delighted. I thought they played well. I think if I look at my own team and for us we were nowhere near the standard today. We made a really slow start and before we knew it we were 2-0 down. So no, I think lots of elements of our game has been very good and everyone has seen over the last couple of seasons it's just not quite happening for us at the moment. So we have a lot of work to do and like I said, today was very disappointing in terms of performance.
Just a blip or something a bit more serious than that, do you think?
No, I just think it's a number of things. I think we've showed our potential in the Tottenham game this season. I think when we have our players fit and key players that have been with us now for a couple of seasons, I think we showed in that game the real quality and the intensity of the team. And for ourselves, when those guys aren't available, then it can hurt us. But as I said, we still should be better than what we were today. So there's no doubt we need to go back onto the training ground and continue to work. We've set a new expectancy at the club, which we have to deal with now. You know, we've got lots of games, and as I said, Liverpool, you know, as a football club, is always a club that people want to beat. But certainly now, in particular, we're getting to the Champions League, and we're even more of a rival. So, but we have to deal with that, and that is something that we will do.
Do you have now a better idea of what it will be like when you play in the Champions League and in the Premier League? At times it seemed today that West Ham were kind of faster to the ball when they were closing you down.
Yeah, no, they were better intensity than us. But this, as I said, our performance level wasn't anywhere near what I'd expect. We had too many long passes, and normally our passing shorter and crisper and faster in the game. And today we didn't show enough composure on the ball. But first and foremost, I thought the intensity of our game wasn't quite at the level. But listen, that's something that we will look at. I'm very, very fortunate that I've got an honest group of players that know that sort of level isn't what we'd expect, and we will over the course of the season get better and better.
But you had chances at 2-1 to sort of score the second goal and perhaps the third one as well. You had chances in the first half and in the second half.
Yeah, certainly when it went to 2-1 we had enough time, and then I think we sort of regained a wee bit of our composure again. I felt I had to change the system in order to give us a new dimension in the game. Raheem scores a fantastic goal, and then, as I said, up until probably they got the third goal at the end when we were risking the game and making a mistake, we probably weren't in too much threat then. So we had enough time to get back into it. But just that little bit of luck we needed in the final ball and the final finish just wasn't there for us.
Is it going to be difficult to manage expectation? Every time you lose a game now, people are going to be writing you up on the back of what you managed to do last season.
Yeah, I think, but we have to deal with that. We can't run away from it. We were brilliant last season. The only thing I will say is that at this point of last season, we didn't finish. We weren't playing to the level that we finished in the last 3-4 months of the season. You know, I remember last season everyone asking me, "But will we get enough goals? Will we score enough?" So we finished the season with 101 goals. So I look at us now and I think we've got a bit of work to do. And that's something that, as I said, over the course of the season will take place.
Did you think their keeper could have been sent off second half when he
I haven't seen. I was too far away, and I haven't seen any sort of images of it really.
Is there a certain bitterness about the Sturridge injury now that you've suffered a couple of defeats without?
Listen, I've said what I said on Daniel's situation. I mean, I was pretty clear on that. You know, he's a top class striker now, and of course, if he's not in your team, he'll be badly missed. But hopefully, as I said, we get a massive game now in the cup in the week, and then we've got an even bigger game next week when we play in the derby game. So we need to refocus now. Today's a disappointment, and look to get back to winning again.
Are you good enough, Brendan, to beat Charlotte contenders?
Well, I've always said that we were the work in progress. You know, I think everyone would realise we probably arrived early at where we were last year. I think everyone will look at Manchester City and Chelsea as the two squads that are really set up for that. But our limits, you know, there's no limits on what we want to achieve at Liverpool. We just need to keep moving forward. I think that was the key for us this season, to keep progressing. But at this moment in time, we've lost 3 out of our 5 games. So we need to be much better. So I don't think we can even entertain talk of that until we get some consistency. So, but I think, as I said, we showed the potential in our team in the Tottenham game, and we need to look to get back to that level as quick as we can.
Brendan, how do you go about lifting them after 2 league defeats?
Well, it hasn't happened often. You know, I think it was last December in the 2 and a bit years I've been here. So, listen, you have to. I'm optimistic anyway. It's something that we all know, and the players are honest enough to know that we weren't at our level today, and in the last defeat that we had against Aston Villa. So you just need to go away, reflect honestly, and work hard. We're back onto the training ground again in the morning, and we know that we'll have to be better than that.
Any final ones, guys, before we go break down?
Brendan, was it particularly disappointing to concede the first goal from the set piece today after the way the Aston Villa game was lost?
Very, very disappointing.
Is there an issue there? Is there a wider issue there that you might need to work on together?
There's definitely work. I think if you do it over a number of games, then it's certainly something that we need to look at. You know, it was never a problem for us last season. I think the Aston Villa game, we probably brought the issues on ourselves. You know, so it's important you stay calm in those situations. And I'm not sure whether the second goal was a cross or a shot, but whatever way it came from a cross, and we needed to defend better. But it all came from the intensity of our start. I've been here with Liverpool the last couple of seasons, and we've had tough games. We've actually performed well and played well. Today our performance level wasn't what we'd expect, and normally for us the consequence of that will be a disappointing result, and that's how it was today.